All right, listen up. If you're running a local lead agency and you're sort of wondering what should be the next steps to scale my agency, and I'm not talking about scaling to like 5K or 10K per month, something a bit more significant, like 50K per month, like the big steps, this video should be helpful to you. I'm essentially going to be breaking down exactly how we do it, how we help our clients do it. And yeah, let's get straight to it. So essentially, a bit about myself, okay, before I go into this little training. In the last 12 months, I helped my agency clients generate over $5 million. Okay, so that's my case studies. I'm going to show you guys everything, the results, everything that we've done. But essentially, I used to be in university studying engineering, dropped out to do entrepreneurship, got a summer sales job, going door-to-door knocking, and that's essentially how I learned how to sell. Okay, from there, I transitioned towards starting my own agency, which I scaled to 0 to 30K per month within 100 days. Okay, and I do attribute most of it because of my sales skills that I acquired as I was door knocking. But essentially, over time, I started documenting everything on YouTube. People were reaching out, asking me for help. And ever since then, I've sort of transitioned. Now I teach agency owners how to replicate these types of results. And of course, after scaling my own business, I did gain additional insights on how to scale beyond 30K with my business. And as you can see, last year, we collected over 1.2 million for my consulting business, where we helped agency clients. As you can see, we've worked with about 250 people now, so we have a pretty good track record. I have a YouTube documenting everything, the entire journey, how we go about helping people, case studies, everything you guys need. So by all means, go check out my YouTube. And here are a couple of case studies of people that we've worked with. Okay, so as you can see, signed my first client using the system. First client from Abraham, Cameron. Cameron's absolutely crushing it, closed another deal, closed a remodeling company, win, signed a client where his client made over 100K. Closed a roofing client for a 6-month contract for 12 grand. Olaf as well, signing 2 clients in a single day. Damien signed his first client as well. Kindness, Praveen closing a bunch of clients. Andrew closed a 4K upfront plus 2K per month retainer. Joe, 1K, 2K per month, another 2K per month, signed 4 clients in 4 days. That was pretty impressive. And as well as like other clients who are leaving nice reviews for us. Okay, so I'm going to leave a link to this document so you guys can take your time and go through everything. But essentially, the main sort of things that we're trying to solve, or like what I was trying to sort of do differently when I was scaling my agency and now that I do with my clients, is there was like always common points that I noticed that people were struggling with. Okay, the number one was they found difficulties making themselves like separating themselves from the competition. Everyone was sort of doing a similar thing to what they were doing. So they were also running ads or doing lead gen and stuff like that. So it was hard to sort of make yourself unique in the marketplace. You understand? So you might be selling the generic, hey, I'll run your Facebook ads offer, a guarantee that you're not really sure if you can deliver on. You're just using a crazy guarantee to like outbid the competition. Confused on the niche that you should be going after, maybe not being able to charge high ticket. Another common issue that I see is they're unable to book qualified appointments. Okay, if you scaled your business to a decent amount, you can book appointments. Okay, I don't think you're that like at the beginning stage. Like you guys are able to book calls. That's not the issue. The issue is, can you get qualified calls? Okay, that's a whole different ballpark. Okay, so you might be sending a couple of DMs per day. You're maybe doing cold calls. So because of that, the show rate isn't that good. Jumping from one platform to another, always pitching to a cold audience, unable to find VAs, stuff like that. Another issue, struggling to close deals. Okay, that's another thing. Show up rate, closing deals, being able to handle objections. That's a classic one. You can book 100 qualified calls per day, but if you can't close anything, then those calls are wasted. And also maybe worried about fulfillment. Okay, that's one thing. Some people, they sign so many clients that they don't have the infrastructure, the team in place to just fulfill on that, or they don't want to scam their clients. They want to actually deliver good results. And that's another worry that most of our partners have. So essentially, what we have done in place for most of the people we work with, the agency clients, we increase the retainer prices. We switched to a more profitable niche using our market matrix calculator. So it's sort of like a calculator. You put a bunch of data and it tells you what segment of the market you should go after. So it's pretty cool. Perfect their offer or just build a new one from scratch. Some people, they just have bad offers. If you're selling just, hey, I'll make you a website. Sometimes like we have to add a bit more stuff to it to make it a bit more desirable in the marketplace. Using guarantees, we've built done-for-you acquisition systems from A to Z. So that's our specialty. We just build the entire thing for you guys. Then you generate a bunch of appointments. Dedicating your closing to a high-performing salesperson. Not being stuck in calls all day, taking all the calls, and also finding the best talent to run your business. Okay, because if you're such a crucial part in the business and you get hit by a bus tomorrow, and the business goes to the ground, then you're not really running a very smooth machine, a smooth business. So we're going to try to remove you from the process. That's what we do with our partners. So how do we solve these issues? Okay, these issues that I mentioned that most people are facing. Essentially, we have a 6-month journey where we will basically essentially hold our clients' hands, the agency clients' hands, and we guide them through the entire process. Many people think we just generate appointments. Okay, that is one thing that we do, but also like as you scale, of course, new issues will arise. Okay, someone who has 8 calls per day goes from 1 call per day to 8 will face new issues. Maybe it's the closing. Maybe they're struggling with closing. Maybe they can't handle the amount of calls. It might be fulfillment. Can't handle the fulfillment for this amount of clients. So it's a bunch of small things that we're going to have to work on. So essentially the first week, what we typically focus on is market and offer research. Now, because we've worked with 250 agencies now, my life is easy. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you guys. All I do is I go look at my other clients. I find someone who's doing something similar to what you guys are offering or doing. I see what works and I take it and I put it into your company. Okay, so that's basically what I do now because I just have the data. It's very easy for me to point you in the right direction. Obviously, I will try to make it unique. I'm not going to replicate the exact business model, the exact thing for all of our clients because that wouldn't really make sense. But the infrastructure, the core, like the offer, the way of acquiring clients, the important stuff, that is basically copy-paste at our points, okay? So this will take like a week, all right? This is typically what we do, a week of research, and we build everything out in terms of finding out what we're going to be doing. And then the next 2 weeks, then we go all out on outreach, all right? We're going to pick the best acquisition channel, and we essentially will build out one of 2 things, okay? I've tested every single way to acquire clients, and these 2 are my preferred methods, is where I've seen the most results from our clients. So if someone is not in a position where they can put, let's say, $3,000 per month, $100 per day in ad spend, we're going to start off with this. Okay, we're going to build them a commission-based appointment setting team. Classic, we'll hire a bunch of appointment setters. We have our own scripts. We even leverage AI sometimes to follow up with the scripts. And our objective with this is to get 2 to 3 calls per day, okay, by using this method. So we're not looking to push it like crazy because hiring people and managing people is not very fun. My goal is just to get the ball rolling and get you to like $10,000, $15,000 per month by using setters. Now, obviously, my company, going from 10 to 100K per month, all we did was appointment setting through VAs and stuff like that. Okay, we did not do ads, we did not do anything. So this is my bread and butter. This is what we're really good at, and this is what we're going to be starting out with most of our clients. Okay, once we have that in place, you're making some money, and you have the money to reinvest in ads. That's when we go crazy on this column right here. Okay, not column, vertical. The paid ads route, I will essentially have my team build out the entire paid ads acquisition funnel for you. Okay, the same team that's running my ads will be running your ads as well. And this is all done for you. Okay, so we'll create a landing page for you. And again, this is all based off data. We're not guessing. We're just taking what we've, proven to work with our other clients and we copy it into your business. The VSL, either we film it for you, or if you want to be in front of the camera because it's your company, which I do suggest, we'll give you a script, the frameworks, everything you guys need to know to film the VSL. We'll help you with this. The ads in itself, we always do video ads. So again, we'll give you the scripts, we'll teach you how to speak and everything. If you don't want to be in front of the camera, we have actors and people that can do it for you. So we'll take care of the entire thing, the copywriting, the targeting, all of these things. And most importantly, the follow-up sequence. Okay? You can have the best ads, but if you don't have anything to follow up after the leads, whether they book, they don't book and stuff like that, then your ROI on your investment will be very poor. Okay, so we're going to help you with this. We use appointment setters, AI, chatbots, all of these things. We're going to put it in place in your company, and that should work pretty well. Okay, and then from there, leverage some case studies. If you don't have any, we have our case studies. We'll help you with that. And the goal is to get you to 5 to 10 calls per day, qualified calls, okay, not bad calls. And obviously from there, if you have somewhat of a decent closing rate, let's say 1 in 5, 20%, then you can do the math and you can see how many clients you can be closing. Okay, most of our agency clients who are doing paid ads will close 2 clients per week. That is the objective. That is what I'm trying to get everyone at. And obviously, once you reach this point, you will face new issues. Okay, handling 10 calls per day is not sustainable as a one-man person. So that's when I'm going to have you transition towards this part, which is basically integrating our sales process. Okay, we're going to, from A to Z, the CRM, the follow-up sequence, all of these things will plug and play into your Go High level. And we're also going to place you with one of our trained closers. Okay, these are very qualified closers. They demand high commissions. So I'm only going to place them once you're in a position where you can actually afford, with your commission, to pay them a decent wage. Okay, and typically that's when you have about 10 qualified calls per day. Once you reach that point, you're good to go. And yeah, from there, obviously, as you scale, systems operations, like automating the back end of the business, the sort of the boring stuff that most people would call it, we'll take care of that for you. I have a bunch of technicians, Go High level technicians, and they'll basically build everything out to your to your specifications, like depending on what you're offering and stuff like that. And then service delivery, same thing. One thing you'll probably notice is that what we're doing for you to scale is very similar to what you're doing for your clients. So it's very easy for us to give you our systems, our Go High level snapshots, our processes, everything that we use, we give it to you so you can fulfill for your own clients as well, the same way that we do. Okay, and we also have media buyers, copywriters, everyone you might need to fulfill. We have those people on standby as well for your business. Okay, and this is a 6-month journey, and does not take us 6 months to get people results. Typically within 2 weeks, once the ads are up and running, book calls will be coming in, and then from there, just working depending on what stage you're at with the business. Okay, if you're struggling with sales, then we focus on sales. If it's fulfillment, we focus on fulfillment. Okay, it's case by case. So yeah, that's essentially the solution that I brought to the marketplace to solve all of these things here. Because as you can see, most people will just solve this. Come to me, I'll get you 90 book calls every single day, or else I guarantee you I do this, I do that, like crazy, all of these crazy offers. But what most people don't realize is that you can get 90 qualified appointments per day, per month, whatever, like these crazy things. It's just like if these other things aren't in place, like the closing, the fulfillment, like this becomes like not useless, but you have new bottlenecks that you have to solve. Okay, so my idea was to solve every single bottleneck and sort of follow the natural progression of a business owner of what I felt as I was scaling my business. Okay, once appointment setting wasn't an issue, what was the next issue that I had to face? And I know you guys will face as well. And that's what I'm trying to solve for you guys. So this is all nice, me presenting the nice fancy charts and colors, but what should you do next? Okay, so if you want a calendar that's fully packed, get 250 book calls in the span of 2 months of running ads and using appointment setters without having to do more cold calls, okay, testing a bunch of scripts, having more boring conversations by DMs, spending more time in front of the computer, worrying about finding new leads, pitching the same old offer that everyone's using, okay, losing a bunch of money on ads, worrying about your show-up rate, and manually having to qualify the calls, you can book a walkthrough session with my team. Okay, we're going to show you how we implement this done-for-you system for all of our clients and how you can also implement this into your agency. Okay, so it's just going to be a tutorial. We're going to ask you a couple questions, see where you're at, and see what is the main bottleneck. What is the main thing that's holding you back from making 50K per month with your agency? And we're going to give you from A to Z the step-by-step plan on how we go about solving it for our clients. Okay, and then you can expect results like these. Okay, Joe Parks, in 4 days, signed 4 clients, which was a total contract value of 20K that we added in a week with our system. We had Cameron as well. As you can see, roofing client, 6-month contract for 12K, cash collected up front. Okay, so if you want results like these, just book a call. My team is going to explain to you everything from A to Z, how it works, what the process looks like. And as a bonus, as a thank you for taking the time to show up with us, the exact messaging workflow sequence that we give to our setters, that we train them with to book calls for our client or SMMA clients, we're going to give you step-by-step everything. Okay, so that's going to be my thank you. As you can see, just my agency, we booked a total of 1.8 thousand appointments using this workflow exactly. Okay, so this will be the bonus, the thank you. But yeah, I hope this video was interesting. I will leave a link to book a call with me somewhere on this page. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Looking forward to speaking to you guys. I hope this was of value. And on the call, the team is going to show you everything. And then from there, we'll sort of explain to you exactly how we would implement it into your company.